Hello, this is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show, and this is Skip.
And I'm Sharon, the princess of chocolate, sparkles, and anything that's not tied down.
Yeah, that's about it, too. Welcome to the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show for the new year. This is our first time being back with you in a few weeks.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year, yeah. We're going to have some fun this year. We have some great guests lined up, and we have some great topics.
You know, the people that sponsor this show, they're really cool people.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They make it possible for us.
They do. Plus this lovely radio station, KKNW. Yes, it does. Well, as you know, and some of you may not have known because it's been a while since we've been on, actually. We're married 45 years now.
45 as of November 30th.
Yeah. And we still do parties, events, and we've done a few over the Christmas holidays. And you want me to do my shout-outs now?
Sure. Do your shout-out.
Okay. Winter Ray. Hello. Nancy. Hello. Sherry, Patty, Georgie, Martha. Hello. Ann and Jennifer in Hawaii. Aloha. Charles in Texas and Charles in Enumclaw. I'm still craving pickles, and he knows what that means.
And I need to add one.
Okay.
We want to say hello to Michael out there in Tacoma
Michael,
driving around. Having a ball.
Be sure to check out that clean engine.
That's right. That's right. Keep it clean, Mike. Keep it clean. Hey,
I missed you guys.
Yeah, we missed a whole lot of people here at the show.
It was rough. You had the shingles there for a while, and we had Christmas, we had Thanksgiving, we had a birth of a new grandson on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Well, I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
I tell you, giving birth to this grandson, Eric, it really did a number on my body.
Oh, yeah?
It did. I tell you.
That's not usually how it works.
I know. I was surprised myself.
Sounded like it did a number on Skip's body.
No, he had his before.
We get the call to go to the hospital about 9:30 or 10 o'clock,
it was 10 o'clock
on New Year's Eve, and it was 5:04 in the morning before the little guy came out.
Oh, I tell you. And that was rough. I mean, on me.
Yeah.
The mother, I'm sure,
staying up
suffered
that
a little
long.
too. But, staying up and not sleeping, when you're my age, that one hurt.
That's right. Well, listen.
But it's the cutest little thing you ever saw.
I want
Congratulations.
Three beautiful grandchildren now, 2 boys and a girl.
I want people out there to listening to know that this is a call-in show. We want to take your calls.
And we've been waiting,
And we've been waiting. If you have any new predictions for the new year, call us and tell us those too.
I also
because we write them down and we track them throughout the year.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You want to what?
I want to make sure we let and Eric's laughing like I've never done that before. I want to tell people too about, the numbers for this year because we're in 2020 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay?
I just want to make sure
But for right now, the number to
me.
call us on is 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569 if you're curious to know what the new year holds for you or some event or thing that you're facing in your life and the best way to maybe work your way through it. Give us a call. But right now, we're going to do what I threw this into the first segment of the show, what we normally do later. It's certain time for something. Eric, what time is it for? He's got to find it on the computer.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done that, so give me one second.
The whole
Here we
month.
go.
The whole month it has been.
Sharon's Joke of the Week.
Oh, my God. Is that woman still here? Yes, she is. A little worse for wear, but she's still here. Okay, Eric. I made some New Year's resolutions.
All right.
I did. I decided that I'm going to help all my friends gain 10 pounds this year so I can look better. Yeah. I've already made, started steps in that direction. I have.
All right. Well, it's already done. You've already done the job on me. So.
Okay, good. Well, I ate my way through Christmas, too. I also decided I should read more this year, so I put subtitles on my television. I love it. And hold it down, Skip. Hold it down. You're getting too excited. And I love when they drop the ball in Times Square because it helps me. It's a nice reminder of what I did all year.
Brilliant.
I love it.
That's good.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, that's it, kids.
All right. So, listen, once again, this is a call-in show. Call us with your predictions for the new year. Call us with any questions you have about anything that you want some answers for. Our number is 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. But right now, it's time for us to take a short break. We'll
Are
be
you
right
saying
back.
I have too much energy?
Yes, way too much. We'll be right back after this, the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show.
Have you heard about the Psychic Showcase? It's a weekly event that has some of the world's best-known speakers on almost every topic in the metaphysical. It's been going on every Wednesday evening at the same location for 9 years. When you attend, you'll learn about psychic ability, ghosts, UFOs, angels, mediumship, astrology, ghost hunts, Sasquatch, and so much more. There's a complete panel of psychics, astrologers, healers, and other modalities. Everyone who attends gets a free psychometry reading from a member of the panel, and you can have a private reading before or after the program. Join Sharon and Skip every Wednesday evening at Fife's Poodle Dog Restaurant for the Psychic Spectrum's Psychic Showcase. You'll find like-minded people who are interested in having fun, learning, and experiencing the premier psychic showcase in the Pacific Northwest. Admission is just $8 per person at the door, and dinner and desserts are available from the menu. You can find out more information about the Psychic Spectrum's events at psychicspectrum.com.
Get inspired every hour right here on Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back once again, the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. And today we are doing our first show of the year, and we're kind of excited for this year. We've got a good topic today. We are going to do some numerology for you and tell you what your year should expect to be like. So if you would like to find that out.
Are you talking year like a reading year or a personal year?
Their personal year, what
Okay.
they are personally going to be facing or should be looking like. But our number, call in. We need you to call to get your birth date, and we can go from there. But it's 425-373-5527. 888-298-5569 is the toll-free number. And if you have a question, you can call in with that also. We do have a caller on the line. I don't want to keep her holding any longer. So let's talk with Larissa in Kenmore. Larissa, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. And how about you guys?
We're doing pretty good.
Well, apparently I have too much energy for Skip, but oh well.
You got to rein it in there.
It's been a month, you know.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, I have a really interesting situation. I live in a senior housing residence. It's fairly small, about 57 units. And I've got a maintenance man that lives above me, and he creates a hell of a lot of noise.
Mm.
And the manager, she supports him. He reigns supreme. I don't know how he got the preferred status, but his health is declining, and the more it declines, the more noise he makes, loud banging, crashing on his floor above me, and I'm the only one that hears it. He's got bedrooms of other people on either other side, so they don't hear it. And I'm not getting much support from the manager. Everything revolves around him and his problems and his appointments, and he takes it upon himself to go in with a master key and enter people's units whenever he feels like it to make repairs.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, and I stopped that several years ago, and that put me in a non-preferred status.
Ah.
So I've been dealing head-on with the manager. I've been wrapping a crutch on the ceiling below his unit when he gets loud, and there's some improvement, but he should not be making that noise there in that unit. These units are residential. They're not industrial.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, I could take it further, but I don't think it's going to help me any. The corporate guy, he didn't help me last time either. I had to sort it out with the manager. But I'm wondering what you see is going on, why he is being protected and why he's being allowed to make this noise that no one would want to listen to.
And probably no one else would get away with.
Yeah, no one else can hear it but me. Lucky me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you made that noise, you wouldn't be able to get away with it.
No,
Yeah.
I would never be able to make that noise and get away with it. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of give you. I'll just explain it in my words for what I'm picking up with this situation. Is number one is he gets away with it because, or he has the preferred status because he's cheap, he's on site, and he's always available
Mm-hmm.
for her, for the manager. Okay,
So the boundaries have disintegrated there. Yeah.
yeah, and there's three things you can do. Number one is you could call the police, but then you'd be looked upon as a troublemaker because you wouldn't have any proof. So I would do number two is I would invite the manager to come to your apartment and say, I need you to come up here.
That. Yeah, I've done that, but she, the really bad noise is when it's like Christmas Day or New Year's Eve, and I don't want to bother her on Christmas Day. It was horrible. And New Year's Eve, I did call her at 7 p.m., and she did go up there, and I don't know what she saw, but he stopped making the noise. He does it in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But I will continue to call her. You're right.
Call her and get her to come to your apartment and listen. That's your best mode. And then if you don't get anywhere, then you can go back to the owner, the higher up from her, and you can say, look, I've tried this. I've had her here several times. She has talked to him. You need to do something with this. Now, I will tell you this, and you get to that point, and this is all psychic hit, he's not going to admit to anything, and he's not even going to say he's going to talk to her. But
no, he denies everything.
Okay, but he will have a talk with her and tell her that you need to get this under control. Either he goes and stops doing that, or she goes to him and tells him to stop doing this, or something, or they come to you and say stop calling or whatever. But at that point, then there's other options you could look at. But I'm going to tell you that if you do those two steps in that order, after that you can go to the county, to the senior citizens. They have a senior.
Senior. I know senior services.
Yes, that's what it's called, senior services, and you can make your complaint there. And but you got to do step 1, step 2, and step 3. So you got to do them in that order.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you do that, then you'll get some ground on it. But it's going to be a little bit of a battle. I don't think you'll get it taken care of until probably maybe mid to late February before you get.
What do you see with his health? Because that's declining, and as that declines, he makes more and more noise.
Yeah, and it could be a disability thing that he's got going on. I don't know, but I do see that. Yeah, his health is not good. That's about all I can pick up on it.
Well, he's able to walk around and do repairs and so forth. That's a physically demanding job, doing maintenance.
Yeah.
So why is he able to do that, and then she babies him to death?
Because he's handy, he's on site, he's cheaper than anybody else, and he's available all the time when she needs him.
And there's also somehow there's a history between them.
Yeah, there's something going on.
There's something.
There's an emotional. You're right, Sharon. There's an emotional attachment.
There is. It's either family, relationship, something. I don't know, but there's history there.
Yeah, the problem with the police is they are not going to come out and do anything. They will only they will tell me to settle it within with the management. They're not going to help. That's not an option.
And that's going to make you look bad too. I would not do that. I would, however, though, I would start taping it. I would label the date, the time, and I'd start taping it.
Oh, then I've already documented it. The entire month of December, I've got it documented, but you can't, it's not recordable noise because it's not voice or music.
Oh, okay.
You see?
All right.
It's loud pounding and banging.
Well, that still would record. And
well, I'm going to try. I'll try to do it, but I don't think it's, I have a voice memos app and I can record it. But
yeah, try that, because then if you go to that general manager or whoever the higher up is, you'll have something to show.
The problem with him, his name is Scott, the higher up guy, is the last time that I had a problem with them, with the maintenance man coming in whenever he feels like it. to make repairs. When I contacted Scott, the higher up guy, he never got back to me.
No, he's not going to, because
No,
if
he'll
he
tell the
admits that
manager
there's
to
a
do it.
problem, then it
Yeah.
sets them up for legal
Exactly.
things you could come back on
Yeah.
them for.
Yeah.
So just remember to do those steps. Get her involved as much as you can, and then go to the management if you have to and say, look,
Yeah, but that's Scott, and he's
okay,
Yeah, but see, you have to
I
take
understand
you have
that.
to take the steps in the order that they come in, so you can say I've tried to do everything.
I
yeah,
understand
that's
that.
what I've been doing.
I understand that's what he's done, but I'm telling you, if you get a track record with the manager,
Exactly.
then you go to them and say, look, I've done all this. I've done this 17 times or whatever. And then say, you need to do something, or I'm going to talk to the senior services. And then at that point, then he'll look at her and say, you need to do something. So
Yeah.
that's your best bet of action. We got to run, Larissa. We're up against a break here for a
Okay.
commercial.
Okay, thanks so much, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Bye bye.
Well, I hope she gets that taken care of.
Well,
that
hopefully she'll call back and
can be
update us,
annoying. Yeah.
You know.
Well, the number is 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569 if you want your numerology done for the year,
And
the
you know,
new year, and you find out your personal year, what you're kind of up against.
and it feels good just being back in the saddle.
It does. So Psychic Spectrum Radio Show again, 425-373-5527. And here's a word from one of our sponsors.
Is someone waiting to speak with you from the other side? Are you trying to reconnect with them? If so, you have that ability right now. The Psychic Spectrum's Talking to the Other Side presents evidential mediums Sharon and Skip Langane. On the first Saturday of each month, Skip and Sharon spend 4 full hours talking with those who have passed on. Everyone who attends gets a message from Sharon and Skip. They also tell you things that they psychically pick up about you, kind of like a psychic reading. Their messages are often based upon the energy that the audience brings with them. It assists Sharon and Skip in transmitting messages of love, memories, and thoughts, along with evidential details that you can recognize. And this helps prove that their existence and love for you never dies. You may come or go at any time during the event. The doors open at 5 p.m. and the program starts at 6 p.m. Admission is $30 per person at the door, and dinner and desserts are available from the menu. You can find out more about the Psychic Spectrum's events at psychicspectrum.com.
Going our own way every day. Alternative Talk 1150.
Okay, we're back. I'm looking to say, Skip, is it you? Is it me? You're listening to the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show on KKNW 1150, and it's a call-in show. And if you'd like to give us a call and ask a question, it's 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. And we'll gladly answer that for you. It's the new year, so let's hope we have a lot of people with a lot of questions.
Yes, and the commercial that you just heard for the Talking to the Other Side event, we do once a month, first Saturday of the month, and the next one's coming up on my birthday
February
on February 1st.
That's right,
So-
and we're going to go there instead of doing your birthday.
That's right. Join us, and we might do birthday afterwards.
Well, we might do
But
afterwards. yeah.
join us for that. It's a lot of fun for
We
that
have a lot.
event.
We had a really good time. We just did one on January 4th.
This
That
last
was our
Saturday.
first for this month, and we had a nice turnout, and
Yeah.
it was a beautiful time. We all had fun, and as usual, we didn't leave till after 10.
Yeah,
We
it
try
was-
to get out by 10, but we don't always make it.
It was good. Hey, we have a Catherine. We have a caller on the line. Her name is Catherine, and she's from Seattle. So let's welcome her to the show. Catherine, welcome, and Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you as well. If you would, I'd like to know what's happening for 2020.
For you.
Yes,
You're talking about the numerology first, right?
yes, please.
You mean
Okay.
you want to know what the personal year is or what the
Yes.
year 2020 has?
Her personal year, what she's going to be
Okay.
seeing.
What I'm going to be and what's
Okay. I need your month and day.
Okay, so the month is June and the day is 10.
And you need the year? No, you don't need the year.
No. Well, you're going into an 11 personal year, which is a spiritual messenger, and it's about brand new beginnings, like 100 times over. So you never break down the numerology on what they call a master number, which in your case is 11. any double-digit number, 11, 22, 33, they're all master numbers. But this is just telling me that you're going to have a lot of brand new beginnings, more than normal, and that this is like a, what's the word I want? A shift in your life for the better.
Ooh, isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
It offers
so
opportunities.
It offers a lot of opportunities. You may not take advantage of them all, which is fine, but you're going to be given a lot of opportunities to make the shift and make it quite easily.
Oh, how wonderful.
So the whole year is get ready to just always have something coming to you that could improve or change or make you think different. You know, it's always going to be out there.
There's always something to take part in, right?
Oh, that's wonderful. That's exciting,
if she
isn't
chooses to.
If you choose to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be a fun year.
Oh, super good.
Yeah, informative.
Okay, now, do you pick up anything from the other side?
In reference to, do you have a special person? Or just you
well,
want to know if
could,
somebody's...
My mother. You could use my mother, Ruth.
Ruth? Okay, Skip's tuning in here.
I got to be honest with you, Catherine. No, I don't. I don't
Okay.
get any connection with her, which happens. You know, it's not
does.
that there's bad or anything like that. It's just that
They're out
maybe
doing
she's
something.
busy. I don't know, or she has
Okay, well,
nothing
this
to
is
talk.
absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, try again next time because Ruth just might come through. But, they are in control over there, so she may not have wanted to do it right now.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe
Yeah.
she thinks my news is really great.
I think you're going to have a great year. Don't be afraid to try new things.
Okay, I won't.
You know, Catherine, I want to say one more thing.
Yes.
Sometimes, we've seen this a lot, but sometimes when you hear something like your numerology
Yes.
and you try to go to a different topic or something else, it's like you're just supposed to hear the numerology and concentrate on it. That's why they don't come through, or some once in a while we
That's
get
true.
things like that.
Oh, that's good.
But it does happen a lot. But it's like, just remember the message about the numerology, because that's something you were supposed to hear.
Also, pay
that's
attention
incredible.
when you hang up. Pay attention to what I say about the year itself, 2020, and apply that to the information I just gave you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I listened to you 2 times. I listened to you today, and I listened to you again on Saturday.
Aw,
Well, that's good.
bless your heart. I think we're interrupted for the UNW basketball game, though, this Saturday. But,
Oh,
check in and see.
But you can
I
go.
will. I'll make sure.
But you can go to podcast if
Yes,
you
you
have
can.
that and listen to on the archives, like on your smartphone or your computer or laptop, that kind of thing, or a tablet. You can listen to them that way if you have that ability.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
and
And
thank
thank
you
you.
very much for the fantastic reading.
Thank you
All
for
right,
being
Catherine.
a loyal listener.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, once again, before we go on, this is a call-in show. You want to find your numerology for the new year? It's 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. What were you going to say?
Well, it's true. Every time we come into a new year, it changes what they call the personal year of what you're going to experience in that year. It's not your life path number. That's the birth date number that you had when you were born. So
Yeah.
a personal year changes every year. But let me tell you what 2020 is. Okay, 2020 adds up to I got to be over here just for a minute, Skip. It adds up to a 4, and 4 is all about building a foundation and being very secure and sturdy. And if you think of a square, it has equal sides, equal lengths, equally strong and solid and true. And the 4 represents that principle that creates form and foundations for all those things to happen, the plans. Like when you're in a 4 year, or if you're a 4 life path even, you're really good at, this is a good time for you to make plans, dreams, have ideas, pattern things, philosophies, thoughts, feelings. They all are going to be brought into a more solid foundation for you to handle. So that's kind of cool. And it just stabilizes and gives structure to everything we're going to do this year in that development. And if you think about it, universally, we have 4 in a lot of things. We have like 4 seasons, summer, spring, winter, fall. We have 4 directions, north, south, east, and west. We have 4 aspects. We have the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. We have 4 human functions, which is sensation, feeling, logic, and thought and intuition. And we have 4 aspects of matter. And I never even really thought of this, but you got the mineral, the gases, the animal, and the vegetable. So there's a lot of 4s around us in the earth world to try to keep us stable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you think about it, all 4 of them bring a sense of form and structure to their respective groups. So I'm saying if we didn't have all 4, I don't think we'd be as solid and as balanced as we are. I mean, I'm not saying we never get out of balance, but these 4 things bring us back into balance, earth structure-wise. And you know, what is the blessing of a 4? People always say, well, what's good about a 4? Well, you have endurance, you have dedication, you have discipline, and it brings natural order to chaos. And considering what's going on in the world right now, we need some natural order to the chaos. Doesn't mean we won't have it, but we're going to have some kind of natural order. The only challenge with this year is going to be people that think they're always right and they're not able to be flexible. And you're going to have to be resilient. And that means if you're not flexible, you can't bounce back from whatever's going on around you to where you can make the world a better place. So those are the only 2 things you got to be careful of.
Mm-hmm.
But the lesson of a 4, and I think it's very appropriate for this particular year, is be flexible.
Yeah.
So, like, was it Catherine? Catherine, that was an 11. So she's got all these new opportunities. She's got to be flexible to be able to relate to what there is and see kind of beyond what is right there in front of her now of how it could bring her life into a more stable condition.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, look ahead, look into some options and read into what's there.
Yeah, and if it's presented to you, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this 4 year is going to be kind of a cool year to just sit back and kind of watch and see what goes on and see how people relate to the number 4.
Okay, so let's do something real quick because I want to do my personal year.
Okay.
My birthday's February 1st, and this is 2020.
Well, that's a 7. That's all about spirituality. So you're going to be even more involved in the spiritual world than you have been. You're going to be doing a lot of it alone because there's growth for you. Maybe you're going to be listening while I tell you. I know. But it just means that being alone is when you're really going to start getting your messages, when you're going to start seeing the higher realm, when you're going to see how 1 and 1 really equal 2 spiritually. So you might even take some classes or delve into some books on spirituality. So it's a good year for you.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to know what my birthday is?
Yeah.
Well, it's 2/22/2020. Is that cool or what?
2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 2s. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are brand new beginnings, like 1,000 times over. So I'm going to be starting some new stuff this year, and it's going to be big things. I don't know what that means, but it could be maybe I lose 30 pounds. I don't know. That'd be big to me. But it just means there's new avenues coming to me that could, and that's maybe why you're the 7. You're going to look at it from more of a spiritual, logical standpoint and do the business end of it. And I'm just going to have the opportunity to experience it in a bigger forum.
Yeah, once again, I do the work, and you get back and sit back and experience it. Hey, we got to go
What's
to
your point?
we got to go to our caller that's online, Rich. He's been waiting patiently. He's from Seattle. So, Rich, happy New Year to you, and welcome to the show.
Happy New Year, thank you.
What can we do for you?
Well, I know of the spiritual parts of life that can benefit and can hold one back or hold a group back.
Mm-hmm.
In this new year, we have a couple of businesses, and we have some court battles, we have some business opportunities, we have some new members of family. I'm doing more teaching that I haven't done in a long time, and just kind of wondering from the spiritual standpoint if there's any help coming our direction or any resistance.
I know this is a bit off track from what you were saying, but I want to do your numerology for this year first. What's your birth date?
Okay. 623.
623.
623.
Just a second while she's adding this up.
Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11.
15 is a 6, just
Six.
like me.
No.
Oh, no, I'm a 1. Yeah, okay,
No,
you're a 6.
You're 7. No,
A 7,
he's a
yeah.
6, which means he's going to be in service this whole year to people
Uh-huh.
and things. So
Okay, and
he's going to feel his best when he's helping people, whether in the spiritual realm or the personal realm or you
yeah,
know, whatever. So being in service is where you should be right now, finding balance between the pros and the cons.
the court cases, the battles,
Yeah, so
the businesses.
yeah, so he's going to have to be very careful not to let that balance scale tip one
Uh-huh.
way or the other.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to stay grounded in some situations and logically look at things, but do it from a, and this sounds really crazy, but logically look at things with a spiritual standpoint.
Yeah, apply spirituality.
Yeah.
Through logic.
Yeah, but you should answer the part where is he going to have issues, and because that's your domain, the
Well,
situational stuff.
This is why I wanted to do the numerology, to see if this matched up kind of with what I was picking up, and which is this. I saw a scene on a teeter-totter, which tells me, be careful what you ask for or what you go for, because you will probably get most of it, but I'm not so sure at what price. So in other words, you could tip the scales to like, okay, you wanted this, you can have this, but you can't have the rest, or you can't have it the way you wanted it. And so it's like there's balance, like you were saying. You got to balance this out so everybody gets what they should be getting, okay, on a spiritual level, or look at it spiritually and say, is this the right decision for them? Would it work for them and for us, or he or she for us or for me? And I have to say this, it's almost like throughout this year, you could probably pull off everything you're trying to do with this, what were your words, couple of businesses, court battles, and the ups and downs. It's like you have a really good chance of pulling off most of this to the way you want it.
As long as he does it spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
That means whatever he tries, if it doesn't hurt him, it's a go. If it doesn't hurt anybody else, it's a go.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't hurt the universe, it'll work.
And
so that's how he has to logically approach it.
Rich, I also see your mother, or a mother-in-law or mother, whatever is involved in this, or it could be your wife or the lady. It's the main woman, and it feels like a mother figure. So if your wife is in that kind of a position, it would be her. But I see her wanting compromise, but also at the same time knowing what's right and saying, no, I think we have to do this and that. It's like there's a balancing act for her that she's going to have a real tough time with. But in the end, when it comes down to time to make the decision or do what's, the final push, I guess I could say, it's like she's just going to say, you know what, just do what you got to do. So does that make some sense to you? Does that ring with what you're thinking?
Well, it all sounds good, of course.
Do
what
you
have I
know
heard in
next year?
numerology?
Next year, Rich, you're going to be in a 6-year still. That's kind of weird. Because
A what?
2021's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And you add 5 to the 623, which is an 11, you still get
Seven.
the 6, huh?
7.
Oh, that's right, 7 years, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
So
Scratch that.
So what were you saying?
The wife that is the mother,
Yeah.
certainly she's in the middle of all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's 1029.
1029.
She's in the 7-year now.
Yeah. Well, she's going to have to be aware of the fact that what she's doing is most of it's going to be done alone, and that's when she'll have most of her power, really. She'll be doing it the way she wants. She'll be able to think clear. Things will come to her. So a 7 is all about learning about spirituality and doing things by yourself. So it could be, if she's the motherly person, that you're going to be out doing other stuff, and she's going to have to be home holding the keeping the fires burning on a spiritual level and a family loving level.
Yeah.
While you're out there fighting the battles.
She has some tough decisions to make.
Not really tough. She just has to make some choices that that don't really always make. She has to sacrifice something to make some choices.
Right.
Is what she's going to have to do.
So, do you see any spiritual help coming our way?
You already have spiritual help.
The only thing that I really see as what I would call spiritual help is it comes down to if you and let me explain this way. If you and the group or the people that are around you that are aligned with you, even if it's one person, but you and whoever's aligned with you stay true to what's supposed to be or needs to be for this, for the good of all,
the balance,
you'll win.
Yeah.
You will come out on the plus side. Okay?
Okay. Is
All right.
My brother who's passed on, is he still around?
Give me his first name.
Ron.
I was thinking Ron. It's kind of weird.
Yes. How do I say this?
Just say it.
Is this your mother? Because this guy is pointing a finger directly at a female figure, the dominant woman. Probably the lady you're talking about would be as the mother. Would that be his mother?
Well,
no.
My wife is the only mother.
Okay, it's your wife.
Okay,
it's the wife.
And yes, she's the only.
Okay.
Mother left.
He's pointing his finger at her, and I'm not seeing a face or anything. I'm just seeing a silhouette, and I can tell it's a female, obviously. But he's pointing a finger at her, and it's like almost wanting to say, this is where the push is, or this is where the force needs to come from or go through.
You mean the spiritual force?
No, yeah, the force of the crux of this whole matter needs to go through or come from. It's part of her.
And that's why she's a 7.
Yes,
because she's the one that's going to be the spiritual balance to the whole thing, and she'll be alone to be able to think about it.
Yeah,
but
Rich, I also want to tell you something else. He's showing me a Letterman's jacket, or it looks like it could be just not a Letterman's jacket, but it could be just the leather, the pleather plastic sleeves on the jacket. Did he have one of these?
No.
Okay, so
maybe
did you have one?
Yes.
Okay, so he's making reference to that to let you know that this is him. It's talking about this jacket, but he's also saying where it was missing or put away for some time, period. And so whatever that means to you, it's just a little identifier he's giving about you. And also he's showing me this, it's a little chipmunk or a squirrel. Did you guys have one in a cage or a box?
Yeah, chipmunk, I think.
Chipmunk, yeah. Because I couldn't tell what it was.
Well,
anyhow,
that's funny.
Yeah, he just showing some identifiers. And I got to tell you this: he was the one who was giving me this, but what I told you, but he didn't want to come out as himself until after the impact of what we said was made, and then to let you know that this was him.
So to answer Rich's question about does he have spiritual help, I would say he's letting him know he's there, that he does have spiritual help,
and he's behind this. Yes.
Yeah.
Even though you may have been at odds in this life at times, I'm going to say this: he's behind this now, from your point of view. Okay, so don't give up is what I would say. This is me saying that. Don't give up. Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Very
Rich.
good. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in, Rich. We've got to go. We're up for a little short break here, but thanks. Happy New Year. All right, Psychic Spectrum radio show here. Thank you for the callers for calling in today. We got time to take one more call or two. If people wanted to call in, it's 425-373-5527 or toll free at 888-298-5569. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show, and we'll return in just a moment.
Ginger's Pet Rescue is one of the largest nonprofit pet rescue organizations in Washington state, specializing in saving death row dogs. As of this airing, Ginger's Pet Rescue has saved well over 17,000 dogs. Go to the website and find an adoption event near you. You can also volunteer to help at events, or you can foster a dog until they can be adopted. Ginger's Pet Rescue is a 501c3 nonprofit organization and accepts your tax-deductible donations. The website again is gingerspetrescue.org.
Are you looking for a new home? Is it time to move? To get what you want in today's fast-paced real estate market, you need Ron Blood of Berkshire Hathaway. With decades of experience, he offers you the personalized service you need and deserve when shopping for a new home. Ron Blood is a real estate agent, and he has his finger on the pulse of Pacific Northwest's real estate market. From Vancouver to Blaine and from Wenatchee to Gig Harbor, Ron Blood will work tirelessly and get you into the ideal home that fits your needs, your budget, and your dreams. And if you haven't been pre-qualified yet, Ron will help you get pre-qualified so you have a distinct advantage over other buyers. Ron Blood will help make your offer stand out. Whether you're looking for a place to raise your family, find your dream home, or even downsize so you can settle in for retirement, Ron Blood of Berkshire Hathaway is there to help you find it. Contact Ron Blood of Berkshire Hathaway at 206-660-2884. That's 206-660-2884. He's also on Facebook. Just look for Ron Blood of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
I love that. It's not been evaluated by the FDA. Oh, that's a good one. I had to write that down. Anyway, you are listening to the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show on 1150 AM KKNW. I'm Sharon, and you are...
I'm Skip.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Are. And we're taking calls today for any of you, and thank you all to the ones that have called in already to ask questions. Feel free to call in at 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569.
I want to add something that to the commercial that our listeners just heard.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger's Pet Rescue. She has over 160 dogs right now up for adoption. Go to gingerspetrescue.com and you .org. Sorry, gingerspetrescue.org, and you can view most of the dogs that she has up for adoption. But she has new ones that come in every day.
And she always is looking for foster homes and for people to help.
Or just donate.
Yeah, just
to buy
donate.
help dog food or supplies or pay for the vet bills from the dogs. They're all checked out and certified health-wise and everything.
But, these are not just animals that's been given up for adoption or whatever. These are death row dogs that she's saving.
Yes.
The ones that are getting ready to go to, La La Land.
That's right.
Cross
and
the
she
Rainbow
saves
Bridge,
them, brings them back to health as perfect health.
And some of them are from, overseas where they still kill them for other means.
Puppy mills for food.
Yeah.
Asian countries.
So you're really helping not only her, but you're helping an animal have a happy life.
Yes. www.gingerspetrescue.org.
I did want to add something about the last caller we had, Rich, is that it sounds like he's got some pretty serious stuff going on, and that if you're going to do it, this 4 years is a good time to do it, because that's what 4 is made for.
Is for building your foundation.
Well, it's building the foundation and knowing that ideas and things are out there and they're going to be solid. So he's got the wind at his back in a way, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
I'm not going to say who. I'll say who it is. It's our son. I want to know what his numerology for this year is. 7/24 is his birthday.
He's an 8.
Ooh,
all about balancing abundance and spirituality. So he's going to be or have the opportunity to really make some money this year.
Good. Maybe Dad can get a loan from him.
Well, maybe.
We need that.
Oh, shoot. Well, our newest little baby.
Yeah, our grandson is just born.
Yeah, that's a 6. So his life path, he came in to help people, which I think he probably will. He's got that kind of energy about him. So
numerology is fun, and you can find out a lot of things about the month that you're in, the year,
oh my gosh,
your life path, what you came to do.
Your strengths, your weaknesses,
Yeah.
your karma numbers, your toxic numbers, they're all there, you know.
And then what's the one you do with the name, when you convert the name, the life path, I mean, the person, the name you came in with, your birth name.
Oh, you can find out what you don't have any experience in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
what your
Which can
strengths
change
are.
by who you marry, but that's just because they can bring some experience in that would help you. So
Numerology is a huge topic.
Oh,
it's like astrology.
Yeah.
Astrology is a little more complicated. It's a lifetime of learning.
Yeah.
But numerology, you can learn if you do a little bit of studying and work with it.
Yeah, and the more you work with it, the easier it gets. I mean, there's times when I can just on the fly do stuff, and then if you haven't been around it for a while, I got to go back and check things out, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting old.
All right, you guys, it's time for Skip's Corner. So,
Oh,
Eric,
my Lord. He looks tired today. I don't know if he's up to it.
we haven't done this for a month since we haven't been here.
Well, it's
So-
hard to do something when you're not here.
So this is a little bit of it's so easy, but it's
It's easy, Eric. That's because he's got the answer.
Right.
This week, I decided we're going to do animals, animal facts. And you guys need to pick true or false. And I will give you some things that you got to think about this answers before you say them, okay? Because I'm going to tell you it's a bit tricky. So, are you ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
All right. How about you?
Oh, I'm always ready.
Okay.
Not really, but, you know, I just get excited easy.
All right. There was a study done, and it was published in the Journal of Science. Okay?
Mhm.
And remember now, it's all about animals. And they found that pigeons cannot do math. Is that true or false?
Pigeons cannot do math.
Mm-hmm. Now, first of all, I got a question. Who would do such a study, but it was published in the Journal of Science? Okay, but so they found that pigeons cannot do math. True or false?
Well, you know, they have the ability to find their way home, and that would mean they have to be able to read a map and know distances. So
They just turn on the GPS.
yeah, so I'm thinking they probably can do math.
They can do math?
I say they can.
Flawed logic there, but who knows, Eric?
Yeah, there's there's been a lot of speculation on whether any animal can do math. So it seems unlikely that a pigeon can do math. But knowing you, you probably you're
know
probably
that
trying to trick us. So
The
I'm
human
going to
is
say
at
that
the top of the animal chain. You know that.
I'm going to go with that's false and that somehow pigeons can do math.
Okay, I'll read this to you. It says, you might think of pigeons as not that smart, but it turns out they're actually quite intelligent. In fact, in one 2011 study published in the Journal of Science, found that the birds are capable of doing math at the same level as monkeys. During the study, the pigeons were asked to compare 9 images, each containing a different number of objects. The researchers found that the birds were able to rank the images in order of how many objects they contained. So, put simply, they learned that birds could count. Pretty good.
So we
you
both got it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got it right. You got it wrong.
No, I got it right.
Oh, you do. Oh,
Okay.
I thought he said false.
No. He said right. It's true.
Well, I'm going to listen to this. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I never hear what everybody else says anyway. I'm just strange.
This
Well,
one,
his statement was pigeons can't do math, so that was false.
right. It's like voting yes when
I
you
was
mean
you
no.
wrong.
you were thinking too hard about the
I was
the
wrong,
maps that
'cause
the
I was-
pigeons are apparently
Mm-hmm.
using.
So who was I wrong?
She got lost on that map, other
That's-
side of the map.
That's right.
It's like voting yes when you mean no.
There you go.
Oh, shoot, I was wrong.
All right, yeah, you were wrong.
Well,
No,
that's-
you were right.
Oh, was
The
I right?
nays
You
had
were
it,
both
yes.
right.
Oh. Well, aren't we good?
So far. All right.
I think she's just trying to ride out the clock here.
I have
So
to
we
tell
can't
you,
get enough.
I do not rely on her directions when we go somewhere. She'll say turn left. I turn right, and I'm right. So She does not do well with directions.
Follow the tracks.
All right, yeah. That's a whole nother show. Okay, here's another one. Number 2. Rats laugh. Yes or no? True or false?
Laugh. I'm going to say false on this one. Never heard a rat laugh.
That doesn't mean they don't.
Yeah, well, is it yes
They
or
hear a
no?
How much time
joke?
have you spent hanging out with rats?
More than you know, Eric. More than you know. I say it's true.
Well, you are right, and Eric missed this one because it says, while scientists don't exactly think they have a sense of humor, rats will make a laugh-like sound when they're tickled, and they do laugh.
There you go. Yeah.
So
I thought they only did it when they saw those old guys in those plaid pants.
yeah,
Pulled up their waist.
red noses and
Underneath
honk
it.
their horns. Okay, so
Learn something new every day.
you have 2 points. Eric has 1. This
Yes.
is the last one I'm going to give you.
Okay.
In the winter, reindeer's eyes turn blue. True or false?
I think that's false.
I think it's false.
Reindeers have beautiful baby blues, but only in the winter. According to the Biotechnology and Biological Sciences Research Council, the eyes of Arctic reindeer change color through the season from gold to blue, adapting to extreme changes of light levels in their environment. They change in color, or the change in color impacts how light is reflected through the animal's retina, and it improves their vision.
Yeah, I almost thought that might be true because of the light factor, but I was wrong.
That's how they see Rudolph. So at night, his eyes and
I thought it was his red nose lighting up.
Well,
and
with
everything.
blue behind it, it's kind of like a cop's light.
Sure.
Well, with Rudolph's red nose, and they could see better at night. That's how they fly.
Yeah.
Well,
now we got a bunch of rats laughing at us.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Well.
can't win them all.
But that's good. You won today. 2 points to Eric's 1.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Da, 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 da,
That and
da, da.
275 will get you a cup of coffee.
That's true.
So,
Well, I take them when I get them,
all right. I want to change topics here. I want to tell our listeners that if you have a Wednesday night open this month and next month, I've got some really exciting speakers lined up at our Psychic Showcase and topics that we're going to cover. And it's a $5 admission. It's like for $5, I tell everybody, for $5, where can you go learn something, have fun, and sit with like-minded people and get a free psychometry reading from one of the members on the psychic panel.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's in Fife every Wednesday. It's at the Poodle Dog. The doors open at 4:30. We're there. We eat dinner before and during the event, so you don't feel rushed. You can come in late. It's not a problem.
We got a really nice waitress, Taylor.
Yes, she's a
Yeah.
good server.
Yeah.
And the food at the Poodle Dog is great, and it's at the Poodle Dog restaurant, if I didn't say that. But you
Exit
can
54.
exit 54. But you can find out more information at our website.
It is our website. We
Psychic-
haven't said that all hour.
I haven't said it all year. It's psychicspectrum.org. Again, psychicspectrum.org. And we have all of our events listed there, when they're going to be. The schedule of events is up. There's a brief history or an explanation of each event.
And it's the new year, so at some point in the next 3-4 months, we'll probably be doing a rune class and a 101 class
Yes,
again.
Psychic
So
101.
Look for those. But one thing I found out that I'm really happy about is that I can still fit into the same clothes I wore last year.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
And you're a year older.
I'm not a year older yet. I'm getting there.
All right, listen, gingerspetrescue.org is one of our main sponsors. She has an adoption event this weekend at Sierra Fish and Pets in Renton on Grady Way. Go there, gingerspetrescue.org, and call Ron Blood if you're looking for some real estate, sell your house, buy a house,
And
whatever.
he has a lot of ways to get that done. There's so many more
Oh,
ways to get a house
lots.
now than they were back when we was young.
Lots of tools at his fingertips.
Yep.
Our website, again, is psychicspectrum.com, and we hope to be back with you next week and have some more fun.
We
Thanks for
certainly will.
listening.
And you know what?
What?
It's a wonderful world.
That's right.
Love you, Daddy.